when a guy just convicted of $7.2 million in fraud is let go, that sends a signal to the entire Somali community, you can do whatever you want. Well, if this continues, the Somalis are going to own every single building in Minneapolis. And there will be literally 500 mosques here. So my personal belief is that Tim Walz violated Minnesota Statute 3.971 because he did not, to this day, he has not reported the fraud to the Office of the Legislative Auditor, and that law says you have to report it. So even if it was in the news for months and months, he still had to personally report it to the OLA, and he's never done it.
And why would Tim Walz know about the fraud but not report it?
So, because again, the Somali community all votes in a block, and he needs their votes, because if you got they don't know how many Somalis are here. They say 80,000. I said it's way over 100,000. So they're all voting together, and that's a big number. And he's terrified of this racist Islamophobe label, and I don't understand it.
And I've been to some of these rallies myself in the United Kingdom, for instance, and I asked Tommy Robinson, the man leading this, in a separate occasion, how come this was able to happen? He said, well, because of political correctness and the fear of being called racist, it's so bad that we allowed our daughters to get raped. And here, maybe people aren't getting raped, but their bank accounts are, and their tax dollars are getting sent. And this is just another component of what happens when people are too afraid to speak out due to the fear of being called a racist.
And there is nobody who will go there at night because of the violence and the attacks, the robberies that have happened there. And these are Somali gangs who are doing this. They're smashing windows on cars over here. And I think it's a culmination of not having to work and not having to pay for anything.
You would almost feel like you're invincible if you're living here as a Somalian, knowing that, okay, my dad, he's getting millions of dollars from running this fake daycare center, and then I'm also able to go and commit a crime. If someone says anything, I'm going to call them a racist, and most likely whoever's writing the claim or the judge, because our king of the mafia here, who got caught for $7.2 million of fraud, and they just let him go.
And here there are no shackles because they have no fear of the consequences. And when a guy just convicted of $7.2 million in fraud is let go, that sends a signal to the entire Somali community, you can do whatever you want.